A beautiful girl like you shouldn't be out for a walk this late. This city's a dangerous place. Besides, the stars aren't in alignment tonight. It's a bad omen. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm a cyber police officer.
So you can read the stars. Are they always right?
Usually. Some nights it can be difficult to interpret them.
It's incredible that the light from those stars has taken millions of years to get here. How many lifetimes must it have taken for that light to reach the Earth?
More than we can imagine, but the Earth is only the start of its great journey. An insignificant speck in the cosmos.
That would be the most terrible curse. To go on forever.
No, one day everything has to end. Even the light.
Oh, please, God, no, don't let it get me!
The victim is Ichiro Itojima, age 42 years. Records show he has been arrested on 4 previous occasions on charges of illegal biogenetic engineering. He had 3 acquittals and 1 conviction.
This is the 3rd one with neck wounds like this. I have to conclude, it's a vampire. But why is it written that number on the wall in blood?
You are incorrect to assume this is the work of a vampire. They are mythical creatures, and there is no evidence to support their existence. At present, I have insufficient data to interpret the meaning of the number on the wall.
Thanks, you're such a help. Let's see what he was doing. Looks like a genetic binary code of some sort. That ties in with the other cases.
All these men were conducting illegal research in the field of biotechnology. It's my guess they must have been working on something that somebody would like to keep quiet. If we can find out what it was, then it should lead us to whoever the criminal is. Now, I want this case wrapped up before anybody else dies.
I thought vampires were supposed to sleep during the day. So let's forget about it till this evening.
What? Don't you know anything, Sengaku? The day's the best time to catch a vampire and drive a stake through his heart.
Do what you like. Just catch whoever's behind this and throw the bastard into prison.
Vorsas, that number that was written on the wall, have you found out what it meant?
At present, I have been unable to decipher it. The greatest probability is that it is a manufacture or registration number of some sort.
Possibility? That's not much fucking use, is it, dickhead?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give us a bit more than that to go on.
Huh?
Well, check this out and see if it gives us any clues.
Hey, Benten. Don't crap your pants if you see a vampire out there.
Get lost. You wouldn't recognize a goddamn vampire if one jumped up and bit you on the end of your fucking dick. So just get off my back.
I recognize the second guy. I met him about 5 years ago when he was trying to buy some unusual drugs, if you know what I mean. But I definitely haven't seen him since then. Perhaps I could interest you in his recreational compound of my own manufacture.
I don't know nothing. I never even met those guys. I just heard they was into something heavy. I don't know what, though. It doesn't look like it did them any good.
Well, let me see. The third man is Ichiro Edejima. He came to me about a month ago, absolutely scared as hell. He wanted me to sell him a real big gun. .48 autoloader with high max shells. He must have been real scared to want it.
Yeah, I heard he was dead. He used to be one of my regular customers. He didn't talk much. You know, for some guys, that's all they want, just to talk. Mind you, he wasn't like that. He always wanted some action. Speaking of which, if you've got time to kill...
No, thanks.
Sorry, I can't help you. I never heard of any of them.
Just a word of friendly advice, officer. But if I was you, I'd keep my nose out of other people's business. Otherwise, you know, you could have a nasty accident.
Okay, what's so funny?
Well, looky here, boys. We just caught ourselves a cyber piggy.
Pretty boy, too.
I've got to hand it to you, boys. You're not as stupid as you look. That'd be impossible.
Hey, the pig's a comedian. Everybody laugh.
So who put you up to this?
Huh? Nobody put us up to this. We're doing it because we enjoy killing pigs. Who needs a better reason than that?
Fair enough. You're probably telling the truth. After all, no one would be stupid enough to hire you to do anything.
Fuck you.
I just love roast pork!
Don't try it. If it's not cooked properly, I hear pig can give you the shits.
Hey, your friend seems to be losing his grip. Now leave before you lose your heads.
I always liked your style, Benten.
It's been a while, Carrie. When did you get back to Oedo?
Keep your nose out of this, Benten. I don't want to kill you unless I have to.
Well, that's nice. I don't want to have to kill you either.
Benten?
If you get in my way, you won't live to regret it.
All right, I'll let you go this time.
Who put you up to this job, Carrie?
Listen, I only let you go for old time's sakes. Now keep out of this.
Not possible.
If I see you again, I'll kill you.
Well, we'll see about that, Carrie. We'll see. I gotta hand it to you. These icebreakers are very ingenious little bits of software. I'm highly impressed. Unfortunately, I have to tell you they're also highly illegal. So you could be looking at a stiff sentence.
How can I help you?
Yeah, sure I knew these guys, all of them. They weren't such bad men, very talented, much more than the usual scum you get. Anyway, I know they all got scared. Wouldn't say what it was, but they were terrified. They got themselves mixed up with something bad at their last employer's place.
I see. And who was their last employer?
Oh, for Christ's sakes, you're a smart guy. You can't expect me to tell you that. You know what had happened. Check their bank records.
Wow! They each received $2.5 million a month until July of last year. Now let's see who was paying those salaries. What?
So who was it then?
It was Shuzo Zanji, president of the Sayaji Medical Institute.
Thanks, Okyo. I'm gonna go pay him a visit. Well, well, this is a turn up for the books.
You're absolutely correct, but I fired them all last year, I think around July.
We know that from their bank records. What I'm anxious to find out is why you fired them.
Well, they weren't very trustworthy. You see, this is a state-registered facility and our research is highly confidential, and when they alerted me to the men's previous criminal records, I had to dismiss them. It's very unfortunate, but you can't trust anybody these days.
Excuse me for asking, but the research you're doing, there wouldn't be anything in it which might have badly scared these three men.
I can't even begin to imagine what you mean. Our research is quite legitimate.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time for your medication.
I have to watch my health, so please excuse me. If you want to live as long as I have, make sure you get plenty of rest.
Thanks for the tip and all of your help.
Dr. Yamashita, please come to Theater 6. Would Dr. Gajizanda please go to the cryogenic refrigeration department for case analysis of patient number CSP7491.
Of course, the number on the wall. Could it be the registration number of a cryogenic capsule?
The space elevator is off limits to unauthorized personnel. Please insert your identity card to continue.
Easy. Remy Masuda, frozen in the year 2504. The only thing frozen in here are these rose petals. certainly right about one thing. You can't trust anyone.
You want data from the year 2504?
That's right. I want anything on Remy Masuda.
Well, I'll try, but I'm not sure if I've got 300-year-old records.
Benten, it's Gogol here. I've been looking at the data you found at the scene of the crime.
So, go on then.
You won't like it much.
Never mind, just tell me about it.
It's a genetic code for a virus. It changes the cell structure so it constantly regenerates. In other words, it's a super virus for immortality.
Huh, sounds like Nobel Prize material.
Well, not quite. It has side effects. The first is it stimulates a person's cerebral cortex to bring out their latent psychic powers.
So someone taking this stuff would be able to levitate themselves and float in through an upper-story tower block window?
Of course. However, side effect number 2 is much less useful. The virus interferes with the function of the blood's hemoglobin. An infected person will therefore need a new supply, which means they have to drink fresh blood.
Of course they do. Well, that explains our little vampire mystery.
Yes, I think so. But there's something else I don't understand. It's the data the last victim was working on before he was killed.
Was he trying to create some other kind of monster?
I don't think so. As far as I can make out, it's a slightly mutated version of the original, but I need to do more work.
Okay, well when you find out what it is, give me a call.
I'm gonna give you a sporting chance.
Don't be stupid, Carrie. We don't have to go through with this.
Oh yes, I'm afraid we do. I have to fulfill my contract.
So tell me, who's your employer? Okay, then I'll try and guess. It's a man who's been alive for a very long time. Am I right?
Let's get on with it.
I don't want to kill you, but it seems I haven't much choice.
You won't kill me, Benten. I'll get you first.
We shall see.
You win, Benten.
I'm sorry it had to end this way. Now perhaps you could tell me who your employer is.
Your first guess was right.
Sayonji may be old, but I'll make sure he doesn't live to be any older. The bastard.
Hello, Benten. It's Okio. Listen, I found that 300-year-old data that you wanted.
Send it through.
Okay.
Hey, shitwits! Either you open the fucking door or I'm coming in for you. Shit, too late. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You're not getting away with this. I'll find you with this homing device, you blood-sucking son of a bitch.
Yes, of course. So that's what you were up to. That's it. That's why Sayonji wanted you all dead. He's scared of this stuff.
I'm told there was a beautiful park here once. About 300 years ago. And they say you used to live nearby. Things must have been much better in those days. That's the case, isn't it, Remy Masuda?
Yes, you're right. Just over there was the most beautiful rose garden. On summer evenings, I used to sit on my terrace sipping tea and enjoying the fragrance of the flowers.
You like roses, don't you? When I looked in your cryogenic capsule, all I discovered were some rose petals.
It was probably my parents who would have put them in the capsule for me. I was dying from a rare form of hereditary anemia. It was decided that before the disease went too far, I should be put into cryogenic suspension in the hope that a cure would be found in the future. While I was asleep, I dreamt of this place, of the roses, and of my parents and the way things used to be. Then I awoke, and all my dreaming has stopped. My new life is a living nightmare.
Try not to worry. Your nightmare will be over soon.
Benten! Get away from that girl! She's dangerous!
Well, I've never been interested in nice girls.
Ha! You should be on stage! Now get your ass out of there!
Warning, fighting is prohibited in the Cyber Police Code Section 4. You must cease immediately.
She's got away! Come back, you idiot!
Asagawa here. You must apprehend the suspect. If Benten tries to stop you, kill him.
Oh, you worthless piece of tin shit. You told him!
I had to.
Listen, Hasegawa, you can stuff it up your ass and swivel on it. I'm not finishing off Benten for you.
You don't have a choice, Sengaku. Either you do what I tell you, or I'll take you out. You've got 1 hour starting now.
That's it, you've done it, Gogol!
Get this through to the pharmaceutical department fast, okay?
Sir!
He's at the Saionji Medical Center. He's heading for the space elevator.
Excellent. There's a shuttle docking bay on the platform next to it.
The space elevator is off limits to unauthorized personnel. Please insert your identity card.
Stop! Hold on a minute, Remy.
I wasn't the only person to be abused by one of his experiments. In his quest for immortality, he used human beings like laboratory rats, and no one except me survived. And it's for the sake of those who died that I am forced to do this. I cannot rest until Saionji has been made to pay for his atrocities. He made me into a monster, and now his creation is going to exterminate him.
Remy, wait!
Benten! This is my case now!
If you want this case, you'll have to take me out first.
Fine. I never liked you much. You
If you let the suspect get away, I'll kill you myself. Now take this. It's the only thing that'll kill the vampire. The researchers that Sayanji fired and then killed were working on a vaccine to destroy his creation. They knew it was the only thing that might save them. I've put it inside that katana. You must plunge it into the vampire's heart.
I was expecting you. Won't you come in?
You bastard. Well, now you're going to die.
I admit there's nothing more terrifying than death. All my life, immortality has been my dream.
Your dream is a nightmare. I only agreed to be put in cryogenic suspension because I thought that one day a cure for my disease would be found. But you have woken me into a living hell.
My mortal life is fast coming to an end, but thanks to you and others like you, immortality is in my grasp. The virus which you helped to develop. I have taken a very large dose and will soon become immortal. You're too late. The virus is beginning to work. And now finally I have all immortality and power. I am nothing less than a man-made god. Now, you ungrateful fool. As it was I who gave you the gift of life, it shall be my privilege to extinguish it by sucking the immortal lifeblood which courses through the veins of your body.
Take the hint and let the girl go.
Well, I'm surprised. I thought you'd be dead by now.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Carrie was always a nice girl, but a real lousy shot. Now, Mr. Sayanji, I am arresting you for a whole host of shit I can't be bothered to list. You have the right to remain silent and so on.
Very funny, but I don't think you'll arrest me. You must understand I am no longer bound by your mortal laws. And now I shall destroy you. I'm going to suck every last drop of your blood. Come out, little pig.
Hey, shithead, Sayanji!
Was that your best shot? I told you I'm immortal. There's nothing that can kill me. I'm going to live till the end of time and beyond forever.
Beyond forever? You should know that's impossible. Everything in the universe starts somewhere and ends somewhere. There are no exceptions to the rule. There's no forever, and you're not special. You're gonna go the way of all flesh. Now it's time I put you out of my misery.
You've killed him. Now will you help me bring my life to an end? My nightmare is now over. Thank you for letting me rest in peace.
Just relax. Now you'll have the sweetest of dreams.
Yes, I'm going to dream of you. It's incredible that the light from those stars has taken millions of years to get here. How many lifetimes must it have taken for the light to reach the Earth?
More than we can imagine. But the Earth is only the start of its great journey. An insignificant speck in the cosmos.
I will travel with the light forever, dreaming of you.
No, nothing lasts forever. Everything comes to the end of its journey one day. Even the light.